Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Karl F. Rose recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Monday, November 18th, 2019, and we're live. Um, had a little bit of a scare, so that's why I'm a little bit late. It's 10:08. I was supposed to start this at 10 o'clock, but uh, let me just say that what happened is I dropped a piece of chocolate, and I had to make sure my cat didn't eat it. That'll be good for another video because I do cat videos also. So yeah, and if anyone is an animal owner, cat or dog or otherwise, you know that chocolate can be deadly to them. And I don't eat much chocolate, but things happen, and it just happened just right before I was supposed to go live. So had to take care of that. Anyway, let's talk about COPPA, the new rules with the child protection thing, and how this is going to affect every single channel. Doesn't matter what your niche is. It doesn't matter if you're big. It doesn't matter if you're small. It doesn't matter if you're monetized or not. It's going to affect you. I'm 3 away from 800. I'm at 797 subscribers as I am doing this now, so I'm almost 800. I'm slowly inching my way up to the 1,000. But anyway, that's for another topic. This live stream is open to all channels to discuss this, and the reason I'm doing this is just to add another video and another stream onto the platform that that the creators are that this is something that's a major concern because the guidelines are so vague, and everything kicks into gear on December 10th. So if you're not prepared, you could be in for a world of hurt. I hope my mic is going. I got the little microphone on here. I discovered that my Streamlabs OBS on my laptop, well, I guess they made updates and I needed an NVIDIA driver. And I don't have the GPU graphic card in my laptop. So my live streams are going to have to be done on my webcam now. I did get something from XSplit, so I'm going to probably have to be working on that. But anyway, that's for another video also, for the technical kind of stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the COPPA thing. What I'm getting at here is this isn't really to complain about YouTube, complain about this is more about government regulations, and it's my opinion is that obviously YouTube had to do what they had to do because they were ordered by the federal government to do things. But unfortunately, and I think as this thing goes along, I think there's going to be tweaks to the guidelines, and if enough creators come out there and just express their concerns and that sort of thing, then I think YouTube will come around. But the whole thing is, it's just such a widespread thing, and my thing is that I think this is going to hurt a lot of people unnecessarily, and I don't think it should have to be that way. Um, I think that I guess what we're going to probably have to do is probably all of us put, especially if we're not um, child content, if our videos are not, our audience is not directed towards children, in fact, I know I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna add this into my YouTube settings and into my upload defaults and that sort of thing. So along with my affiliate link disclaimer, also going to have a, uh, a child thing stating that all my videos are not directed at child, that sort of thing. So I'm going to have it probably when this stream is ready to be edited, after I get done, after I close the stream, and able to do my editing. I need to do a better thumbnail. I need to change the font on the thumbnail. I got the color of the red. It's not, I need to change the red to yellow. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a disclaimer, and that's going to be on all my videos from now on, saying that this is not the audience in this video, and all my videos are not directed at child content. Now, I'd like to do some things. Where I'm located is really ideal, because I can walk across from my location. I don't have to drive. I can walk about 500 feet. I'm going to be at a river, at a park by a river, and a little bit down there it's like a playground. I stay away from that area because it's a playground. There's lots of kids and stuff there. So, and since that's what we're talking about, but I like to go around, especially with my 360-degree camera. We have live music events. I don't really do any of that because of copyrighted music content. So I stay away from that. But there's like car shows and things like that. But going back to the music sort of thing, yeah, I'll record all that on a 360-degree video. But if my video somehow captures the music, then I have to go in and edit and mute out the music and put in YouTube approved music. Yeah, usually either in that little section of that clip, or usually the whole video, or sometimes I just clip out that entire part where there's copyrighted music in it, just because I just don't want the copyright notice on there, a third-party copyright thing. But what I'm getting at is, when I'm out there in the crowd like that, what I might have to do is I might have to personally check that little tab saying yes, because in the background, when you have all these people, since it's a family thing, I generally try and angle my camera so I'm only getting adults in there. And but when you're dealing with thousands of people, there's going to be a kid in the background somewhere. So the robots and all that thing, they might see that little kid in the background. And if I have that tapped wrong, if I don't have it, if I'm saying, well, this is not for children, but the robot sees the kid in there, then somehow I guess I could get in trouble for that. So it's and that's what I'm getting at. It's like little things like that, and it's not really a child's video. However, because there's this little kid somewhere in the background on a video that I'm going to do, maybe about cars or a car show or something, if there's something out there that's totally unrelated to the car that I'm taking a picture of, but if the robot comes and sees that little kid in the background, then all of a sudden I have a child content video, which Yeah, and you can see let's scroll down there. I got my regular there. Got all my YouTube stuff on. But you see what I'm getting at is that these automated bot things can flag the video as a child content related video when in reality it's not a child content related video, but we're going to have to tag it that way. And then when you tag it that way, then you lose all the comments. You lose the ability to put it to playlist. You lose all that. And it's like, you know, uh, and it's like, well, that ruins everything. And what I'm getting at is why some of these rules here, if you know, if so you have to make it a child uh, um, content. Why the playlist thing? I can see probably why not having the comments, that sort of thing, but that's, you know, that's detrimental too. But if your video is related to child content, what's the deal with, you know, how come you can't add that to a playlist? Some of the restrictions are I think a little too harsh, or you know, it doesn't make sense. But not having the comments and, you know, and obviously not having the ads on there, yeah, that's part of the problem. But it's my understanding that this whole thing started with because parents were letting their 13-year-olds and under onto their own, you know, their adult YouTube channel accounts, which that should fall on the particular creators, the parents. The parents need to monitor their children and what they do better. But this is affecting everyone. So maybe what I'm thinking is maybe there's a way to, you know, for all of us who don't do anything, that's, you know, absolutely nothing that's going to be targeted to children, maybe there's a way we could opt out of this. But I guess it's you know, we're talking about the government, so everybody's got to do it no matter what. But there seems to be some way to have like little different categories or something, you know, and I think maybe YouTube could have something like another category altogether for just for like, and they have YouTube Kids stuff, so they've kind of already done that. But and maybe have some things that are more sectioned off or something, to divide, you know, what is not child content, and then divide child content. You know, it's just such a, oh, it's just, everything is so vague about it. It's just, um, uh, you know, it's just really, it's confusing. There's a, you know, people are threatening to leave, but you know that, uh, um, but that's up to the individual people. But I mean, some big people want to leave and stuff, and it's like, well, you know, it's, and then some people are saying, well, we'll go to a different platform. Well, that's not going to work either, because these guidelines, they're everywhere. So it's not a YouTube regulation. It's YouTube's had to do something because they got caught. So if you go to another platform, you're still going to have these regulations that you comply with, because, and if you don't, you're going to be dealing with the government directly, and I don't, and that's something you really don't want to deal with. Um, it's just it's going to be really hard for a lot of people, but it's just, changes that we're going through. Um, every single creator, it's going to be, it's uh, it's just uh, a rough thing that a lot of creators are going to go through, and uh, that's it's just a rough thing, and uh, um, that's really that in a nutshell. um, yeah. Anyway, well, I was doing this to see, and I'm looking at here, and there's nobody in chat, and I'm the only one on, and but I wanted to get this out. So if any of you um, come back on to this and see this at a later date, yeah, that would be great. But uh, so yeah, I'm looking at my live chat and the comments and that, and there's nothing in there. So um, at least I know I got everything all set up on my webcam, uh, and I'll be doing more of my live streams uh, from from my webcam. But I'm going to also look into XSplit, um, and hopefully maybe I can start doing some things with XSplit. See if I can set that up. Um, wanted to do Studio Labs OBS, Streamlabs OBS, but I don't have the correct driver for it. They made updates, and so because that was cool, I had a tip jar and all this other kind of stuff on that. Well, I'm gonna. I need to get back to some of my still editing and stuff, and that's what I was doing too prior to going live. But I wanted to see how this uh, came about, so I'm going to get back to doing my still stuff, and we will talk to you again later. And I'm going to see how my this new microphone that I have. I got had this for almost a year now, so I've got new things. I've got things coming up, um, a lot of new stuff, and I'll probably be doing a lot more cat stuff. I haven't focused much on my cat stuff, so I need to really do more cat videos. And my new phone, here, uh, it's actually a track phone, and uh, it and there you can see the picture of my cat there. Got it as the wallpaper, but uh, that phone, it's a track phone, and it does. And I was talking to a friend, and she was saying that it's very similar to the Samsung with a lot of features on it. Um, and I can do a lot of stuff, and actually get a lot of stuff done on that phone in the morning with my channel. So anyway, well, um, that's really it. I just wanted to get this out about the COPPA thing, and um, uh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not doing this. I'm not quitting that. I'm not moving there. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens after December 10th. Um, I mean, if they start, removing channels, then uh, then of course, for the channels that get booted, then they're going to have to do other things. Um, but I think if we all, as creators, put our heads together and just let everyone know, and I think there is a link somewhere, a petition thing to let the government regulators know that some of these things are just you're punishing the wrong people and just going too far on certain things. And that was really the point of this. Not really to complain, um, but we just need to come together, the creators, as a unified force, um, in a positive way, in a in a civilized manner. That, hey, there's a lot of problems here, and a lot of these things are just, they're just not working right. That sort of thing. Um, and just to get together, and I mean, so our voices need to be heard, and so the more people that come out and do live streams and things like that, and upload videos, um, that sort of thing. So that's what we need to do, and uh, I'll just gonna sign off now. And my voice is, I need to get a drink of water. My voice is going anyway. So anyway, we will talk to you next time.